Woo! Sorry about that, everybody. Tech is not my zone of genius. I think I've started all of these chats this week with tech is not my zone of genius. So if you only learn one thing this week, you'll know that tech is not my zone of genius. Yeah, I don't do this kind of stuff often to, make a proper setup, if you like. So if you're looking at these two wonderful ladies, I'm wondering who are they, like babbling on. I am Claire Clark. You could be watching this on my Facebook page. You could be watching it in my group. You could be watching it somewhere else. And I help predominantly female business owners get their workbooks, planners, notebooks in print and onto the biggest selling platform in the world. I haven't fact checked that, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that, it being Amazon. And what we do is we help business owners create their notebooks, workbooks, to become an asset within their business, to become like a paid lead magnet, to bring people into their world, bring people closer, grow the know, like, and trust, grow their business. Yes, and that's what we do. And all this week, I have had people on talking about their experience of the Branded Business Books course, which is my course, which is currently open. Yeah, people are enrolling. So I thought it's all right, me coming on going, join my course, it's amazing. I'm bound to say that. And it's really interesting to hear different people's perspectives of their experience of the course, and also show the different kinds of businesses that have come on this course, or the done for you option. But these guys have all been on. Oh, Katie, you did both actually. We'll come on to that in a minute. To hear their experience of it, and also just to show you just a very small glimpse of the wide range of businesses that the way we create these books and who it works for. And I haven't yet found a business that it won't work for. It's a lead generation, growth generation tool, as well as being an amazing planner workbook. So today we have on the wonderful Katie Page. So Katie Page is actually one of my done for you clients to start with. Let me just move this around so I can, there you go. One of my done for you clients to start with, and we created a wonderful book. And then she decided that she wanted to join the course so that she could then learn the rinse and repeat method to make more books for herself. So hello, Katie. Hello.
Hi.
So we can see in the background there, we've got a little stack of towels. We've got some hands and feet up there. That might give us a little bit of a clue about what you do. But go on, Katie.
If I go like that, you can see even more.
Oh, yeah. Introduce yourself. Tell us what you do. Tell us all about yourself.
So hi, I'm Katie Page. I'm a reflexologist. I'm a reflexology mentor. I'm the owner and founder of the Equinox box, which is all about loving your feet. And I am a #1 Amazon best-selling author.
Brilliant. So tell us about your reflexology business and your Equinox, what did you call it, subscription business, yeah? Tell us about, that's new, that bit, isn't it? Tell us about, who do you serve, how do you serve people?
So my reflexology business has been going for 16 years and was very predominantly a hands-on therapist. Kind of lost my way a bit 2019 with myself, not with my business. And I really struggled getting my mindset in the right place. And I really worked out that being a reflexologist is one thing and running a business is completely another. And business schools, as far as I'm concerned, do not teach you the business side of being a reflexologist. So as well as doing my reflexology, I decided in 2019 that I was going to start doing some mentoring of new reflexologists into the business world so that they could, quote unquote, find their feet in business. And that's what I have developed over COVID and the last 2 to 3 years. And it's just been an amazing journey. And that's when I found Claire and did my Done For You, I Say Phuket book. And then just recently, not to just rest on my laurels, I decided to launch another business. Again, the emphasis was on feet. It's called the Equinox box. It's all about loving your feet because your feet need different products and things to wear. So socks predominantly. They are all in the Equinox box. So you get balms, you get scrubs, you get creams, you get a beautiful pair of socks, as well as some fun foot facts and foot objects that can really, really enhance your love of your feet. Because come on, guys, because without your feet, what do you do?
All over.
Absolutely. So we take our feet for granted and we don't show them enough love. So I created the Equinox box. And one of the items in the Equinox box is a bespoke journal, because that's what I can now do. A bespoke journal for each season. So the Equinox box comes out at the beginning of every season, and it reflects the season. So my summer one was all about flowers and a lined book, and my autumn one is about the leaves falling and embracing nature and embracing change, because nature does it so easily. And you get lined pages, you get blank pages, and it is bespoke to the Equinox box. So Claire's course gave me that ability to add this to the Equinox box, and
to offer exactly what you wanted in those books for your box. Yeah,
absolutely.
So
and the feedback for them is absolutely amazing.
Love them.
Yeah.
So I kind of know the answer to this, but kind of what appealed to you about the course. But I guess what appealed to you is obviously you already had a book out, you know what that was like, and that you wanted to be able to have that opportunity to learn that rinse and repeat method, so that you could then make multiple books for your business. I'm guessing, is that what appealed to you mainly? And
yeah, but I wanted to do it straight after I'd done the Done For You, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And then I was like, actually, no, I just need to take stock of what I've done.
Yeah.
And I didn't actually join you for 6 months.
Yeah. So you didn't join that round. You waited till the last round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I came to you with an idea that I actually didn't run with.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Yeah. And
I did. So,
about it, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah.
So I did the free bit, and I came up with this fabulous idea, which will happen, but it just wasn't the right time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm doing this, and this is what I want to do. And then I was like, oh my goodness, this really isn't, it wasn't kicking me. It wasn't giving me that kick up the backside to make me do it. So I was like, Claire, I'm not going to do what I said I'm going to do, but I'm going to do this instead. And she said, that's fine, but you need to go back to the beginning and just go through your whole idea, which was fine.
Yeah.
So I nailed my idea, and my planner for reflexologists came into play.
So the reason that she said, oh, I went back to Claire and told her I'm not doing what I'm doing, is you don't have to tell me what you're doing. Like, you're not accountable for what you're doing. But Katie had chosen the VIP option, which meant we were doing her cover for her. So she'd already said, I want a cover for this. So that's why she came back to me and said, I'll change my mind. I'm like, that's totally cool. You can change your mind. Just make sure you can. And so this is the book that you created on the course, isn't it? The Reflexology Planner.
Yeah, that's mine.
So tell me about what this book is and who it's for.
So the Reflexology Planner. Okay, the Reflexology Planner is for the busy reflexologist, and I suppose any holistic therapist really, but there are a lot of feet connotations in there and relating back to feet with the journal prompts and the affirmations and the graphics. Really, it's all about feet, but it could be for any holistic therapist, and it's for one of those busy reflexologists or holistic therapists that have bits of paper all around their desk. So it helps you with social media, it helps you with mindset, and it helps you with your social medias. And, every week there's something to think about. Every month there's different things to think about. And there's habit trackers in there, there's footstep challenges in there.
This is good.
And it just helps you not have all those blasted bits of paper, the post-it note for this or a book for that or a book for something else, and it's all in one place.
Yeah.
And that's what I have had the feedback from, is that it's absolutely brilliant for that. It keeps track of your financial numbers, your number of clients, and then you can work out your cost per client. It keeps track of your socials and how you are growing your socials. And it's
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. It is brilliant. I'm looking through it now. I mean, I've looked through it before, but I'm looking through it again, you know. It's brilliant. And so how did you find the course itself? As in, not as in how did you find it, because you knew me anyway, but how did you, you know, the feel of the course and doing the course, how did you find the course? Yeah.
I like the fact that the course, you could do it in bite-sized chunks. It wasn't kind of not well thrown at you, and it was like, right, get on and do. You didn't handhold, but you did handhold, and you were there if we needed you, which I thought was really good. And it's kind of one of the things that I've popped into my membership thought trains that I'm launching at the end of the month, because I want to be able to handhold to a degree those students and those newly qualified reflexologists.
Yeah.
And I just like, it was delivered every other week, and you could plan your way around it. It wasn't as if it was every day of the week and it was intensive.
Yeah.
It gave you time between the course to sit back and brain dump, mind dump, do a to-do list, and then kind of, actually, I like that bit and I like that bit, but I don't like this bit, but it needs to be in there. And then you could just mix and match your to-do list to make it work.
Yeah.
And if you got stuck, you had the group, you know, the power of the group. People talk about it and you think, oh yeah, ha ha. But it's actually true. The power of the group was there, and it gave you that ability to be able to mix and match and put those things that you didn't think quite fitted into a place that it did fit.
Yeah. Because there was people that would come up with, so we have a designated questions thread, a designated feedback thread, and I do those specifically in the group because it makes it so easy for people to find things, and it's also easier for me to see when someone's asked something. I can go to that thread and know I've not missed anything. And you know, the group, it's a really lovely group. Where they always are actually, but you know, somebody might go on the questions thread and say, oh, I'm not sure about for me, this is my book, it's and I've got a to-do list and this, or you know, they might ask some kind of opinion, and I might come back and say this is my opinion on it, but you'll get other people in the group, well, what have you thought about this, have you thought about this? And it's really nice having that. So I think it was Shell said one of the things she liked about the course was actually there felt like sometimes there was a little bit of almost like a mastermind element to it. So on one of the Q&A sessions, when someone was stuck, it wasn't just me saying, well, this is what I think. Other people were going, well, have you thought about this? Have you thought this? Because they're really just, everyone feels like, you know, we're all kind of not in it together.
In it together.
Yeah, it does, because there's no, like, you know, there's nobody to compete with. We're not all, you know, we've all got different ideal clients. We've all got different audiences. Even if there are people in there that are in the same business, did we have more than one reflexologist in there? I think we did, actually.
I think
definitely had several therapists in there, but you're all creating something unique and all creating something, and it's just a lovely, lovely feeling going through. I always really enjoy them. I'm so excited about it starting because I really enjoy delivering it, as you know, because I get all excited.
Absolutely. And we all get to know what you're having for your tea.
Yeah, that's what we talk about. I'm going to talk about food. So if it's like afternoon tea now. If anyone's out there and they're having a little nibble of something, let us know. The last showcase, we ended up talking about pickled eggs, and I was like, okay, these things happen. Yeah, it's like,
don't do them.
Let's not go there again. So what else is there to say, really? I suppose, you know, if there's anybody still thinking, do I not join? Obviously going to say, yeah, join. But have you got anything that you could say about why they should join, or what, you know, give them some insight to what you think about them signing up?
I mean, the reason why I did Claire's course was because of Claire and working with her with my I Say Forget book. And that getting to know you first was the catalyst that made me kind of go, actually, I want to do more.
Yeah.
So if you've done the 5-day, I don't know, did you do 5-day or 4-day? I don't know.
It's 4-day, and then we had a 5-day. We just looked at books for the whole day. So yeah, 4 or 5 day, 4-day. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's when I was at the rugby, kind of tuning in from the rugby.
Yeah.
So that gave you another insight. And if you like what you saw, you will get more.
Yeah.
And that's what is so good about it. And I like the camaraderie, and I like the banter, and the encouragement. Even if you couldn't answer the question, and you kind of looked at the time and you thought, oh yeah, Claire will be on the school run, someone else would jump in and just say, I think it might be this.
Yeah. Or go to module 2 and you can watch the thing you're looking for to watch back again is in module 2, not module 1, or something like that, if you're trying to find.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
really, and that camaraderie, you get that different group of people, and I went VIP because I wanted some of the elements that you had in VIP. And some of the tools in there are just priceless.
Yeah.
And that's why I went VIP, because I needed to know that my book would be a success. And that wasn't down to Claire, and it wasn't down to the tools that she gave me. It was down to me. But the reason why I made it a success was because of those extra elements that Claire had and gave. And, Claire and I had a right old giggle the week I launched. And I will admit, I wasn't particularly bothered. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? I'm not a chaser of shiny objects.
Yeah.
And my book was found out by other reflexologists prior to launch. So some people had been dribbling it with orders. And I launched it and it all went really well. And I sold quite a few copies in the first couple of days. And Claire sent me a message and she said, do you realise you're a number 2 bestseller?
Yeah.
And you've only got Arnold Schwarzenegger in front of you, and what he was doing in the reflex, and whatever he was doing in a reflexology category, I don't know, but hey. And I just went, actually, Claire, I think you need to look again, because, and I sent her this great big hashtag #1, and there was this great big scream down the text. Absolutely. But I didn't do my planner to become a #1 Amazon bestseller, but it's happened and it's great. But that's down to some of the things that were in the VIP option. And if you go through them and you follow them, it's fabulous and it will work.
It's all there. And everyone that I'm just trying to think now. So who else was on the same cohort that launched quite quickly? So Kate did as well. And her book went Amazon bestseller, and she had the sales. In fact, I've shared a testimonial in the group this morning about a screenshot that she sent me of like, this is what's happened, can't believe it, this many sales. And all the people who whether they turn up to the lives or not, I mean, it's always better to watch things live, and so you can answer questions. But the people who were the action takers, who did what, I gave them the information, they took it away, they did it. Those are the people that made the sales before the course had finished. Those are the people that made the Amazon's a bestseller before the course had finished. And those are the people that are, making the sales and stuff like straight after and before. I mean, that's the same with any course. With any course, if you show up and do it, you're going to get the results. So,
yeah. I didn't launch mine until September.
Yeah.
So I wanted to wait. I didn't want to launch in August, and I had my pros and cons of why not to launch in August, even though it was ready at the end of. No, I did launch it in August. I take that back. I launched it the 2nd of August.
Yeah,
but it was ready the end. It was ready
before then, wasn't it? Yeah.
I just dribbled information out and I kept it back. Rugby. So I kept it back, and launching in August is hard because people aren't there.
Yeah.
They've got their kids at home and everything else, but it worked for me. But you connect with the people who are going to be able to help you on your journey, and connection is key to getting your message out there, having that warmed up audience.
Yeah, and that's why these books are so powerful, because they are a form of connection. And that's the thing, isn't it? Like, I've had some people in the group, if you're in the free group, where we've done the little mini course, the taster, asking, oh, if I do it straight away, how quick can I get my book out? And actually sometimes it's not about that. Like, for some people, they do want something out before Christmas, and you know, if they crack on, then that is a possibility. But actually, just because you do the course now doesn't mean you have to launch your book now, because it's important that it actually works with the rest of your business. If you're launching something else, you might not want to launch a book at the same time, because it could confuse your audience. You might have something you want to do with your book in January or February. You don't have to launch it straight away just because the course is now. You do whatever works for your business. Actually, one of the modules is we talk a little bit about embedding the book in your business, making sure that it is working. It's not a shiny object syndrome. It's not like, oh, I'm going to go and do a course and make a book because I'm a shiny object. No, it's you're creating something that is a cog within the rest. I use this analogy all the time. It's a cog within the rest of your business. It fits with your other marketing. It fits with your other business strategy. It fits with your other offers and what you're doing to bring people into your world, to take them wherever it is you want to take them. That could be a group, an email list, or an offer, and it has to work with everything else. Otherwise, for me, it's just a vanity product, and I'm not here for making vanity products. I'm here to work with business owners to create an income generating, a lead generating asset that also looks amazing. It looks brilliant. And how does it feel when it arrives at the door? Like, that thud when it hits the doormat, it's like, I know what that is. But we're going to do number 2, aren't we? So we're going to have another, I'm going to ask you to do another cover, but in pink. Yeah. So my planner is 6 months. Yeah.
Exciting. I want to make it a year. And so one half will be the greens and the duck eggs, which are my brand colours. And then my accentuating colours are the pinks. So the flip side, yeah. To complete the year is going to be pink, pink, and pink, and glossy instead of matte.
Oh, nice. So
you can differentiate between the two. But brilliant. I must say, when you order your copy before it's printed, your test copy, work through it. If you've got a planner, work through it for a week or 2 before you hit that button, because I have my own copy of my own book. See, my frog.
Yeah.
And I've had to write on mine Katie's copy because I was just picking up, and I'm like, where's all my words gone? And you have to fill your own planner in, because
did you find
I will share this with you.
Did you find a mistake?
If I can find the page. So there is a mistake in it, and on that page, it should have said week instead of month. But you work out that there's numbers in there, and there's extra columns that are going to be added because it doesn't quite work as I want it to. So if it's not going to work for me, it's not going to work for everyone else.
So did you print so earlier on in the process, did you print out your pages and use them?
Yes, I did. Yeah. And it did what I thought it needed to do.
Yeah.
But as I've developed with the things that I want here,
you've gone actually.
It's like actually different. On here where it says week 1, week 2.
Yeah.
I need it to say a week 1, week 2, and the date. So I know where it is.
Yeah, and it's so easy. It's now. Katie knows how to. Obviously, done this course. She knows how to relay out that page. Is she can actually open that current book. She can change the page and update that page. She doesn't have to republish the book, doesn't have to take the book down, doesn't have to do the whole book again. Katie can actually just edit that page and now make it how she wants it. And then the same book that people buy in future will now have the extra edit on it. And that's really wonderful, actually. I think that's a really, it's a good thing to be able to do, is just be able to go in and tweak it when you want to fine tune.
But just to show everyone, I do use it myself. So there's loads of bits in here. So I use my planner.
Oh, brilliant.
And, it's not just like, oh, will you go and buy my planner? It's like, if you'd like to go and buy my planner, I actually use it myself. And if you have any questions, then, please ask. So my group is open, that if anyone has planner questions, that they can actually work with me and they can work alongside me, and they can ask questions on, does this actually mean this? Or, oh, actually, have you thought about doing that? And there's one or two of my reflexologists who've said, Katie, next time, could you include?
Yeah, and which you can, because you know how, because
Absolutely.
it's a total rinse and repeat method. When you've done the course, you then know how to then go off and recreate as many books as you want in the future, however you want them to. Brilliant.
So the habit tracker, everyone loves, but they say it's too big. So that's going to go to half a page, and then I'm going to do a hydration chart across the bottom.
Ah, brilliant.
So,
Brilliant.
you know, your own self-care is just as important as everyone else's self-care when you're a reflexologist or a holistic therapist.
I can't wait to see your next book. I can't wait to see it in the new colorway. It's super, super exciting. I know you love making books. I know you love the course. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing everything about the course,
very
welcome. About your books. If anybody's interested to know a little bit more about the course, you can go, I put a link in comments, or you can go to my website, which is imclareclark.co.uk, click on courses, and you'll see the branded business books course. You can sign up there, find out more info. If you want to ask me anything, you can jump in my inbox, my personal or my page. Ask me any questions, and the doors are still open just for a few more days, and then we start on the 27th of September, and I've got a whole new cohort of people who are going to make some fantastic books, and I'm super, super excited. I can't wait. I love delivering this course. So thank you so much, Katie, and
you're very welcome.
See you very, very soon. Lots of love. Bye.
Take care, gorgeous.
Bye.
Bye.